What's up, guys? Mr. Dan here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another Martial Arts Monday review. As this week, I review Avenging Eagle from 1978, starring T. Lung, Alexander Fushang, and Ku Fang. Once again, Ku Fang, of course, as I've stated before, seems to be the MVP of this Shawscope Volume 3 box set. But wow, what a movie. You know, sometimes I kind of like to prepare you guys for what you're about to see. If some of these films defy expectation, you know, you have some sort of erotic / martial arts films in this box set and some mysteries. I have a few that I'm still working on as far as the review goes because they're a little more complicated and I want to do them justice. Whereas this one, I can just wholeheartedly recommend. This is just a straightforward action adventure film that has quite a bit of pathos and is highly effective. Well-made film too, and we don't often think of the technical aspects of some of these films, at least, you know, the sort of the casual audience perhaps. But this was directed by Sun Chung and the cinematography by Lam Nai Choi. Now, in listening to the commentary by Frank Sheng, apparently Sun Chung was referred to as Shaw Brothers Kubrick by Quentin Tarantino. And I can kind of see why. The way he films these giant open spaces, these interior shots where he has these sort of tracking shots. Really good stuff to watch. This is a beautiful looking film. As a matter of fact, I just watched Duck You Sucker, directed by Sergio Leone. And the funny thing is, there was a overhead tracking shot from right to left in that film, which kind of dazzled me. There's so much going on, you know, all kinds of soldiers fighting each other with a train arriving and civilians getting off on the platform, all in one shot. This film has almost like a similar scene where the bandits are stealing some gold and fighting off the guards and everything. And, you know, they're lowering these boxes of gold on ropes and the camera pans over and there's the T. Lung character fighting the head guard in a pitched battle. And there's just so much going on in that one shot. It's really, really good stuff. What a well-made film this is all around. This film did win an editing award and T. Lung picked up another acting award. And the interior sets are awesome. Some pretty good outside locations, too, considering they only filmed in Hong Kong. You know, they really made it look wide open and expansive. The bad guy's lair, the hideout, has this giant golden eagle up on the wall. And it's got these giant pillars. And it's like 2 stories with like a sort of a walkway on top. And it's just really good looking stuff. Anyway, let's get to the plot real quick. This film sort of picks up in the middle, although it takes us a while to figure that out, where the Alexander Fushang character comes to the aid of T. Lung's character of Black Eagle, Q Min Jing. He's also known as, I believe, the 9th Eagle, I believe, because sometimes they have numbers. They also have names. And they kind of help each other out, but then the T. Lung character takes his horse and takes off. Well, eventually they sort of reunite as they fall under attack from some of the other Eagle clan members, and we learned that the T. Lung character was sort of raised in this clan, which is almost like a cult. Kind of reminds you of a combination of like one of the some of the ninja movies where they raised up all these assassins from birth, / the Cobra Kai dojo or something like that, with Ku Feng administering punishment to anybody that doesn't measure up. So by the end of this, as these kids that he trains reach as adult, there are 13 of them. And they're basically his little private army that he uses to plunder and steal. And if anyone out there has ever wronged him or imprisoned him, he's going to find out who you are and get revenge. So there's a few characters in this film that go under false names. Multiple characters, in fact, which is part of the mystery. And essentially we learn a backstory of how the Black Eagle character played by T. Lung had a falling out with the Avenging Eagle clan and how he sort of learns to be like a good person and not just a heartless killer. So yeah, if you're into weapons, this is the movie for you. T. Lung looks awesome using the 3-section staff. I mean, he really puts a beating on people with it. He really just unleashes with it. And there's even a scene where some of the bad guys try to lure him into a forest where the thick tree cover will sort of limit his effectiveness, and he, of course, figures out a way to counter that. But let's take a look at one more picture here in the back of the Shawscope Volume 3. There's the motley crew of Eagle clan members. That's one of the guys with one arm. I believe that's Eddie Ko. He was in such films as Lethal Weapon 4, and he was even in The Martian with Matt Damon, which I haven't seen. But yeah, a lot of familiar faces in here. So I don't want to say too much more about the plot, other than I highly recommend this one. Definitely check it out. And if you do, pay attention to the shot composition and the cinematography and some of the direction in this film. It really is excellent. And this is the first time you're seeing the film fully restored, whereas in the past there's been about 90 seconds cut out of the final battle. So, have you seen Avenging Eagle? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And come back again next Monday for another Martial Arts Monday review. Later.